I'm Nigel Skill, I'm the chairman of the Skills Group. Been running the company with my brother since 1987 when we took it from our father. We bought it from our father. The business, of course, was founded in 1919 by my grandfather, who started off his working life, bearing in mind he'd be probably 16 at the time, just after the war, doing a fish round, delivering for the family fish business. And it was whilst on that round that he was approached by people who walked to Derby every day to work for a lift. So he swilled out the fish van, put benches in and took them. We're all eternally thankful that he did, because he started what has become a very well-known business and well-known brand in the Nottingham area, which has endured 94 years, and we're looking forward to our centenary in 2019. The one thing particular that's always run through this business, and I think in terms of the values of this business, and it was reminded to me by my late great aunt, my grandfather's sister, who wrote to me when we'd taken over the business. She said to us, "I'm delighted that you've managed to hang on to the business, and that you're going to maintain the Skills name going forward." She said, "But always remember," and she said it quite firmly because she was that sort of a lady, "always remember your grandfather's values of fair and honest dealings. Everything he ever did was always on that basis, and that is the basis on which we run this business. Fair, honest dealings, value for money, and putting the customer first." And you know, I think even now my grandfather recognised this business. He would walk into here and he'd see a lot of the things, I'm sure, and I hope he'd be very proud of. And the way that you do things is always has been based on that way of doing things. Bearing in mind my grandfather died in 1979, so that's a good few years ago. We still have here, to my knowledge, 5 people that work for my grandfather. So, you know, that gives an idea of the sort of loyalty that we have here. The customer experience is crucial to our type of business. And being in an extremely competitive marketplace as we are, we as a company need to find something that is different, and offer something that's different. And I think particularly in terms of our product range of holidays and days out, we are always looking for something that's slightly out of the box. And that is something our customers expect from us. So, you know, for example, we introduce events like the Goodwood Festival of Speed, Ascot Ladies' Day, Chelsea Flower Show, the luxury weekends in London, those sorts of things. As a team of directors, we make sure we are available to and always can be seen by customers. You know, my office here on the corner looks out on the car park, and we have all the customer interchanges here. So when they come to get on their holidays, we will go downstairs and mingle with them, or alternatively, you know, they can see my office, and if they want to see me, they want to talk to me, they're more than welcome to do so, and do on a regular basis. So we like to be open and transparent and listen, you know, and listen to all the feedback that we get from them, because it is literally gold dust what they tell us, and they will tell us all sorts of things. They'll tell us when it's good, and one of our regular customers is my mother, and if it's not right, she absolutely gives us some stick. So you know, we're very conscious that it's got to be right, you know, and we put ourselves in the frame to you know, to make sure that it's right. It's a continually evolving part of the business, you know, and it's not untypical now for the interior of a coach to resemble something like a Merc or a BMW. You know, you've got leather seating, you've got wood cappings, all sorts of, you know, gizmos. Air conditioning, of course, is almost, well, it's standard these days. But, you know, we look at additional legroom, footrests, reclining seats, seat back tables. People get on these vehicles and they are quite blown away with how different they are from what the perception was of the old school bus that they used to travel on. Were you to organise a trip, weekend trip, say down to London, and you look at the costs of taking your car down there, parking your car, booking the hotel separately, you can rack up probably double what it would cost on a coach holiday. And then you've got all the worry about driving the car down there and everything else that goes with it. You know, it's a very, very relaxing way to take a holiday. We have our own fully equipped workshops, as well as a paint shop as well for vehicle repairs. So, you know, and the washing and cleaning facilities here, you know, we have a yard man here that's responsible for cleaning the vehicles and preparing them, right through to the documentation and how our traffic officers brief our drivers, and all of these things are all part of the sort of delivery chain and crucial parts of it as well, that, you know, we look to continually improve incrementally right through. So that's where we are today. Since 2006, we've seen the fleet size grow from 25 vehicles to the current 70, and the expansion on the basis of the additional work that we're getting this year is going to continue. And you know, 2012 was one of our most profitable years ever, which, considering again the circumstances of the general economic climate, we're particularly proud of and grateful for. So that's a good base for us to continue growing and building the business from here.